How about a Monday evening Coof update? Yes, I had this time earmarked for the Kim Potter trial. Give you guys a little bit of an update on that one, but there was literally nothing forwarded today. It was just another day, and another day that was called early, but we're still on trial, and we're still on pace we're still on schedule, so things are going to finish up before Christmas Eve. Even though they've interviewed literally everybody who's relevant to the situation, Officer Lucky, who is right there, Officer Johnson, well, former Sergeant Johnson, now he's Major Johnson with the, I know, right? With the Sheriff's Department in the county, the not girlfriend who was in the car at the same time, and then, they couldn't get any answers out of Dante Wright for obvious fucking reasons, and yeah, Kim Potter hasn't been able to take the stand yet because the prosecution can't call the fucking defendant in the case. But outside of that, they had more police officers who weren't there at the time, okay, that weren't even a part of the Brooklyn Center Police Department, and they were all just responding, and they took pictures. It was totally fucking ponderous, and it's just a plotting fucking prosecution right now. So who knows? It looks like they probably at least have one more day of the state's case on this one. Not entirely sure, because they still haven't called their use of fucking force expert, which I don't know if they're waiting for that to be just their big drum roll where they're gonna drop the here's Kim Potter was obviously aiming that firearm at Dante Wright because she was racist, and that's the only reason why she'd be holding a gun like that. Like, I don't know what kind of fucking bombshell testimony they're gonna find from one of their experts, but yeah, it's it's proceeding and it's going on. It's something, but there's not enough there to really do anything about it. So we'll just go ahead and travel over some more well-worn ground when it comes to the coof. But we got the first death in the United Kingdom of somebody with the Omicron variant. Okay, not somebody who died of the Omicron variant, but he had it or she had it when they died. So, oh my God, this is world-trending fucking news. I guess it's one of those things that, it really kind of justifies why Boris Johnson had to fucking drop all those vaccine passports on everybody last week. Yeah. Oh, the first person died on the 13th. So before that, we had to start putting in more freedom restrictions. Oh, okay, cool. So, well, whatever. The United Kingdom Prime Minister Boris Johnson said on December 13th that at least one patient has been confirmed to have died with, not of, very important verbiage there, with the Omicron variant of the China virus. Speaking during a visit to the vaccination clinic in West London, cool, Johnson said the Omicron variant is producing hospitalizations. Really? Okay, just because you say it doesn't mean it's true. And sadly, at least one patient has been confirmed to die with Omicron. Hasn't it been around for like a month now, and this is the first person to fucking drop dead? Do we know anything about this person? UK Health Security Agency confirmed that 10 people in the United Kingdom have been hospitalized. In the entirety of the United Kingdom, 10 people have been hospitalized. So yes, the Omicron variant is producing hospitalizations. 10 of them. And one person has died. Those numbers, man, those are really fucking horrifying things you see there. Details regarding anything of the patients weren't released to the public. Yeah, because it's probably like really old, really sick people with fucking 3 or 4 chins. I'm just gonna throw that out there because that one seems to be fairly fucking prevalent. But whatever, we don't need to know the specifics. You just need to live in fear. On December 10th, the government began enforcing a mask mandate for most indoor settings. Once again, it's producing hospitalizations. We tried mask mandates before. We're bringing them back this time, but now we're getting more hospitalizations. Apparently, you can't have it both ways, but they're trying. They're trying real hard, but a lot of people aren't fucking buying this anymore. And I could read more about this shit, but all you need to know is one person. It's been going around for like a month and change at this point. So who gives a shit, right? Like, even Democrats are over this. Like, okay, I threw out this, I think, last week or something. It's something that I was thinking at the same time. So hopefully I'm wrong about that. Hopefully it's going to be a lot sooner, because even Jared Polis, he's the governor of Colorado, right? Governor declares COVID-19 emergency over. He's like, okay, I think we're fucking done here. And it's like, let's just wrap this up. Okay, we're just gonna have to fucking live with it. Protect yourself as best you can. And other than that, yeah, we're just gonna try to go back to normal. How about that? We just fucking flip the lights on. We can just fucking go back at it. Colorado Governor Jared Polis has declared the COVID-19 emergency is over, and at this point, it's unvaccinated people's own darn fault if they become infected with the China virus. Keep a little pin in that one, because we're going to go ahead and revisit that talking point in a second. Yeah, and again, you can just drop that whole unvaccinated part from that. It's just people's own darn fault, okay? Just fucking deal with it, okay? And especially what we know about Omicron, the most prevalent variant that's out there right now. It's a fucking sniffle, okay? You might have an elevated heart rate, okay? But then again, if you find yourself in the vaccinated camp, you might have something different with your ticker, depending on how old you are and depending what sex you are. Everybody had more than enough opportunity to get vaccinated, Polis told Colorado Public Radio last week. Hopefully, it's been... at your pharmacy, your grocery store, bus near you, big events, and at this point, if you haven't been vaccinated, it really is your own darn fault. Yeah, exactly. So just lift the restrictions, let people fucking fend for themselves. How about that? Polis, the Democrat, says he won't implement another statewide mask mandate due to the Omicron variant. That's rather based for a Democrat governor. Since it was discovered several weeks ago, one Omicron variant death has been confirmed this far. Oh my God. Those who get sick, it's almost entirely their own darn fault. I don't want to say that nobody will get the China virus if they are vaccinated. A very important point. But it's very rare. Oh, really? Really? What about, so Omicron's in 29 different states right now. So far it's been confirmed to be in 29 states. Could be in more, could be in less. Don't really know. 29, that's what they have. Mostly among vaccinated. Fuck. Okay? Oh my God, I just wanted to get that headline in there. We'll return to this one very quickly, but the COVID-19 vaccines induce lower antibodies against Omicron variant. So again, get vaccinated. It's the best protection against the virus, but then it can't wait. What? Okay, a lot of these things aren't making sense, and I can't really finish the sentence how I'd like to, because you know what? I wouldn't really like another fucking strike before Christmas. I don't really need YouTube to give me that gift. That would be fucking nice, but who knows, right? I don't want to fucking neuter my content that much. Go ahead and piece that all together yourself. A lower level of antibodies against the Omicron virus variant is triggered by COVID-19 vaccines, researchers said in a new study. Wow, an actual study and not just hypothetical, just mythical data that just shows up on the doorstep of the CDC. That's interesting. The blood samples from people who received 2 doses of the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine or the Pfizer BioNTech jab, researchers with the University of Oxford found a substantial fall in neutralizing antibodies, with evidence of some people failing to have any. Sucks to suck. This will likely lead to an increased breakthrough infection rate for previously infected or double vaccinated individuals. Oh my God, cool, whatever. Omicron, is the latest variant, and it was found in South Africa. Early studies, including one from Pfizer and its partner, point to primary vaccination regimes having a dramatically lower effect in terms of preventing COVID-19 infections. Although different methodologies and types of selected sera have been used, the results consistently show a reduced neutralization capacity of sera from vaccine recipients and convalescent sera against Omicron virus as compared to other COV variants, European Center for Disease Prevention and Control said in a recent brief. Some researchers suggest a booster dose can restore, but again, can you just fucking provide anything of that on paper? Researchers suggest, does that mean that any studies have been done? Any clinical trials have been run? No, they just think that it might. Who knows? And again, do we want to reference the New York Times again when they found out that, your boosters, they'll help you out for the next week and a half? Cool. That's all you need to know on this one. Oh my God. It's those goddamn unvaccinated people. They're just gonna get thick. Well, guess what? You get all fucking doubled up. Fucking fend for yourself. Take it from Jared Polis. But Ohio and Rhode Island have become the 28th and 29th states in the United States to report a Omicron variant of the virus that causes the COV. Ohio officials announced on December 11th that 2 cases of the variants were detected in the state, both of whom were fully vaccinated more than 6 months ago. Oh my God, that means that efficacy after 6 months, we need to run around and get some more boosters, and then more people would be less sick. Whatever. Rhode Island confirmed 1 case of the variant. That patient was fully vaccinated and recently returned from New York. Cool, should probably stay there. More than half of the states in the countries have confirmed cases. Omicron variant, yes, that's through a genomic sequencing. That's how they figured out exactly which variant of concern this is. Across 29 states, 110 cases have been reported as of December 11th. Yeah, it's just fucking spreading like wildfire now, isn't it? Officials have disclosed the vaccination status of 66 of the infected individuals. Of those individuals, 52 were fully vaccinated. Safe and effective. And underline underneath the latter half of that statement. Some have even gotten vaccine booster shots. Cool. Super effective, right? Most of the Omicron cases in the United States have been among those vaccinated against the COOF, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention said in a December 10th update. Most patients have experienced mild symptoms. Very fucking important, okay? Like, if this was dropping people off like a fucking random active shooter, I'd be a little bit more concerned. But it's not. It's really not. One fucking person over the guts of a fucking month in the United Kingdom have dropped dead. Okay, cool. That sucks. Are you going to tell us if they're like a sick individual? Was this in a fucking cancer ward or something like that? No, you're not going to tell us that. Okay, we'll just leave the mind to speculate, I suppose. But honestly, you've had your opportunity. Okay, if you wanted to get the jab, go get the jab. Cool. Yeah, okay. I'm sure a lot more than just 110 people have been exposed to the Omicron variant. Not everybody's fucking picking it up. Cool. Again, take the best course of action for yourself to keep yourself safe, keep yourself healthy, okay? Your responsibility, not everybody else's, okay? And that's what the courts are finally fucking start to get hip to, okay? Except for the Supreme Court, which are out there like, well, I don't know, I don't really want to do anything. Fucking 9 worthless cocksuckers. Except for Clarence Thomas, okay? He has my never-ending support. The dude's great. And Alito to a lesser extent, okay? And Gorsuch, it's actually not that bad. So, three of the 9, okay, are decent. And then the rest of them can just fucking, I don't know, sail on a raft out in the middle of the ocean. That way you won't get the coof. Especially Roberts. He can pilot it at least, because he's the Chief Justice. But courts rebuffs Biden's administration's bid to lift block against CMS COVID-19 vaccine mandate. So the courts overturned his vaccine mandate. Biden's administration tried to get that mandate reinstalled. They decided to block the ban to block the block. So it's not going to happen because it was stupid. It was unconstitutional. It was never fucking founded in law. But don't worry, my fact checkers were reinforcing us and they were telling us, oh, it's constitutional. It's on the level. But more about those fact checkers, I think, in the 3rd video. Yeah, that makes sense there. So yeah, let's just do a once through on this one. And try to keep the videos brief here today because, last week we were a little bit long-winded now, weren't we? A federal appeals court on Monday turned down an attempt by President Joe Biden's administration to lift a preliminary injunction against its COVID-19 vaccine mandate for healthcare workers. Really does suck to suck. 8th Circuit U.S. Court of Appeals rejected the bid, which had been made by the motion by Department of Justice lawyers. Oh man, the DOJ just fucking another swing and a miss. You hate to see it. The ruling was unsigned and did not contain an explanation for the rejection. Boy, isn't it just nice that the shoe is finally on the other foot, that they get to experience just being turned down without any sort of explanation? U.S. Circuit Court Judge Jane Kelly, an Obama nominee, said she would have granted the motion. Of course she would have. Of course. A woman appointed by Barack Obama. She's probably, in her early 40s? I'm going to guess probably has a couple of kids. Yeah, just probably ticks all the fucking boxes. But guess what? That's one box that you couldn't tick, stupid. Now, the mandate in question was issued by the Center for Medicare and Medicaid Services in November. It required every facility to receive Medicare or Medicaid funding to force their workers to get vaccinated by January 4th. But that ain't fucking going to happen. But the rule was blocked by a preliminary injunction from the U.S. District Judge Matthew Shelp, that was later expanded by another Trump-nominated judge. Oh, see those evil Trump judges, they're just out there killing people, or person as of right now. The Biden administration on November 30th asked the appeals court to block the injunction, claiming district court lacks jurisdiction to enjoy. Oh, okay. No, you guys, they're sovereign citizens who work for institutions that receive Medicare and Medicaid funding. You can't tell them what to do. We tell them what to do. Really? No? Fuck. Preliminary preliminary injunction rests on a series of errors that should be immediately stayed pending appeal, the motion stated. Health Secretary Xavier Becerra has explicit statutory authority to require facilities voluntarily participating in a Medicare and Medicaid to meet health and safety standards for the protection of their patients. That really doesn't appear to be. Missouri Attorney General Eric Schmidt, a lot of Schmidt, Scalps, German last names, and Nebraska Attorney General Douglas Peterson, there it is again, disagreed, telling the court in a response that the government did not successfully show it would successfully succeed in a case and that it would be irreparably injured absent a stay. Pretty much, you can't really take back any of the vaccine once it gets forced into your body. It just seems kind of fucking logical to me. Preventing defendants from enforcing CMS's unlawful mandate pending appeal will inflict no cognizable injury, let alone irreparable harm on them. Yeah, exactly, okay? Because you can wait it out, you can fucking fight it in the courts, but that ain't gonna happen because the right side won. The court sided with the states, which include Alaska, Arkansas, Kansas, Iowa, Wyoming, South Dakota, North Dakota, and New Hampshire. A nice cross-section of the geographical United States, of course. The court has made the right decision. Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds, a Republican. Mandate would have only worsened the workforce shortage in our healthcare system. Yeah, it's pretty bad right now. We haven't talked about the workforce, but record openings not exactly being filled at a record pace, though. Long and short of it, leaving Iowans without the care they need. Yeah, but they were heroes a year ago, but now they're villains because they won't get forced to be jabbed. But now that's off the table, so that's good. President Biden should rescind this unlawful rule and respect to the personal liberties. That's not what Biden's about. He believes that every healthcare worker that's out there should be well acquainted with changing diapers and making sure that hair plugs look as natural as possible. But yeah, long and short of it, COOF's not that bad. The fucking vaccines are about as hit and miss as they've ever been when it comes to Omicron. And one death. Oh my god, one death in the United Kingdom. And we don't know who that was, okay? Might have been Prince Andrew again. Well, let's talk about Kentucky, and it's kind of the gut-churning situation that's down there. It really does suck, but got to talk about it. It is in the news after all. But with that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.